Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we've got the FINECO FX-8G Master GPS drone. And it's a really nice looking little drone actually. So this is the drone itself. As you can see, it's very nicely finished off. It's in a white high gloss plastic with a grey silver centre, very highly gloss finish off. It's got a 1080p camera that is adjustable by the controller or the app. It doesn't have a gimbal. So it doesn't have a stabilised image, and it is hard mounted, which is a worry. We'll look at that more in part 2 of the video when we go through the flight view and my conclusions, but it is hard mounted, so there's no rubber in there whatsoever. So I'm expecting jello galore. Like I say, it's controlled by the controller. So on your controller here, you have an up and down for the gimbal, as you can see. So you have that, you have takeoff and land, and you also have a button for your photos and videos. You have your rates button on the back there, sorry, there's your rates button, and the other side is your return to home key, if you can just see it there. It comes with this phone holder, and the app it runs on is called HKGPS. It's available on the App Store. So we'll have a quick run through the app actually. So this is the app. Let's have a look at the app so you can see that. So you can see you've got your standard stuff on the app. It's quite a nice looking app actually. So you've got return to home on there, and it has waypoints. It also has your position, your distance and altitude from where your home point is, your speed, vertical and horizontal, your GPS, your coordinates, pitch roll there. That is your battery indicator for your craft, which is a worry because I know the battery isn't fully charged, but according to that it is. And then you have your map. Now the map is quite decent because it actually does work. A lot of these don't work. The apps do not work. You can go into the app and they'll have nothing there. It'll all be missing. So from that point of view it does work. You can start your video from here or take photos, and you can change this to work so it is controlled by your phone. The app has lag. I think the app's actually dropped out there. Let's just boot the app back up. That's good to see that it's actually lost its GPS it's lost its connection. Okay, I don't know whether it lost its GPS connection or it was just something I've done and I haven't booted the app up properly, but as you can see, but I've still got the same issue that the craft's telling me it's got a full battery. Now, the back of the craft tells me it's only got 2 bars and I haven't charged it. So that's a little bit of a worry straight away. So as you can see from the app, there's lag on there on your video. Put my hand in front of it, sorry about that. So I've put my hand in front. It's quite horrific, the lag. It's kind of what I've come to expect from these drones now, unfortunately. But the test will be in the flight, obviously. The controller feels quite nice in your hand. It feels very cheap, I must admit. It's very light and plastic. It's for just shy of £90 is probably what you're going to get for 90 quid. It's a 90 quid drone. The craft is much better finished off than the controller. Don't get me wrong, the controller does what you need it to do. The sticks actually don't feel too bad, but it just feels a little bit cheap. The phone holder isn't the best. No matter what you do, you can't really get your phone tight because of this silly little screw at the back. So it's just got a silly little screw that you slide up and down to adjust. There's no spring tension on it, so it doesn't really hold your phone particularly well. So I've got my phone clamped in, and as you can see, it just pulls straight out. So I'm not too keen on that either. Now the drone has shut itself down because I believe it's meant to do that. So if you leave it stood around for like 10, and it probably has been on 10 minutes now, it'll turn itself off. So that's what it does. So it'll turn straight back on again, but you'll obviously have to connect it back up again. So on the back you've got a power switch and you've got your charging port. So if you hold your power switch in, it boots it back up. As you can see, if we turn this back off and on again, and boot it back up. So as you can see, the gimbal does not move smoothly at all. I don't know if you can see how jerky that is, and the really annoying beep. So one little bug, and this is to everybody that makes, why do you put screws in the back of the control? Why do you not just make a simple little flick open catch? It's ridiculous. You give a screwdriver in the box, so what? If your battery's going in the middle of the when you're out flying, you don't really want to go trying to find a screwdriver. It's really annoying, and virtually everything has one now. So back to the drone itself. So let's do, when it comes in the box, so there's your battery. It comes separate with the battery's not in there. Now also not in there are your landing legs and your camera. So the camera simply slides off. And it has two connections in there. So these two connectors plug into there. One bug is, when you plug these wires in, unless you can tuck them in very neatly, it tries to pull them back out again once you slid this onto the craft itself. So it's something to be aware of. So that's your camera. So you can take the camera off and fly it without the camera. And these are just slot in, which I do like. So you don't need a screwdriver for this. We need a so you don't need a screwdriver for this, but you do need a screwdriver to hold the flipping back of the thing on. It's a bit ridiculous. So this is your camera. So the camera's been on the time you've seen it reviewed, and it's red hot. And I mean red hot. So I noticed yesterday when I took it out of the box and built it up, it was the same. So it might be totally different in testing, but it doesn't feel that great. The drone is ridiculously light. It's about 130 grams. So you're miles underneath that limit of 250 when that comes into effect. So from that point of view, it's great. It's got GPS, it's got 1080p camera, comes with a controller, and it's £90. It's a good price. The price is fantastic. You get a spare set of props, and you get a spare set of props, and you get a charging cable for your battery. That's what you get in the box with what you've got here. You can pick it up. It's only been out a few weeks. I got mine from Banggood. I've seen them in other places at the minute, and it looks nice, but the proof's in the flying. So this is the end of my review for today. What I'm going to do is take it away, fly it, in a couple of days post a review of the flight of this thing, and also the most important thing, what the video footage looks like. It's a cheap camera drone, but they need to make some kind of attempt at getting some kind of video. Worryingly, this does not look like it's going to produce the best video. I could be proved totally wrong, and this thing could be the best thing ever. But let's see. Thanks very much for watching. Have a fantastic day.